guys, and I'm back on a tutorial of Continent. And I was gonna do Cloud Island, but this time it just sounds better, so, well, actually it just has a lot of movement to it. So we're gonna do Continent, and I promise Cloud Island or Space Island next. I doubt Space Island, but Cloud is probably next. So we're going to start out with Tweedle, and there's a lot of guys. So yeah, I'm going to start out with Tweedle. So Tweedle, she plays on measure 29, like this. And she also plays on 31 the same thing. And she also plays Glowl. Yeah, Glowl on measure 25. And then on 27, she plays her as well, but the note is different on the second time. So yeah, that's Tweedle. And the next one is Potbelly. And Potbelly doesn't really play much. He's only, well, I shouldn't say he's, I should say he only plays on measure 7 through 10, like this. Oh yeah, he plays double as on that one. He plays single on measure 7 and plays double on measure 8. So do the same thing on measure 9 and 10. That Potbelly. Noggin. Okay, so Noggin, he plays from the beginning. This is not the beginning, but this is just where I'm just gonna... He doesn't play on measure 11 through 20, and he starts again on 21 to the end. So then ToeJammer, he just plays from measure 1 to 6, like this. Like that. And then on measure 6, that's where he stops, right here. Right when Potbelly's about to play. Mammoth plays 3 parts. He plays himself, Kana, and Wink, I think. And he oh, no. I don't want to exit. No. He starts on measure 3. Just playing himself. Then he stops right there. And then he stops playing until measure 7. He starts, and this is where Kana comes in. So you're gonna have to do a lot of notes. If you're on regular My Singing Monsters, there's some rares in this, so I don't know what you're gonna have to do for that. So this Mammoth plays Kana. So on regular My Singing Monsters, you can just do 2 Mammoths, but this you can't. So this is what he sounds like. Yeah, and the same thing right there. They play till measure 10. And I was gonna pick a different monster, but no, that's not all of Mammoth. There's still a couple more. Actually, Mammoth plays 4 parts. Thrumble as well. So right here, he plays Thrumble. Mammoth's a really busy guy. And yeah, keep doing that till measure 24, and then 24, and then at 25 he stops. Wait, what am... At measure 26 and 28 he does this. On measure 28 he does the same thing, but the last note is different by a little bit. And that's Mammoth. Danadoo just plays at the beginning as well. She also plays on measure 7. I'll get to that. She stops playing right there, and then she starts again on measure 7 through 10. So repeat, copy and paste that. It's the same thing. So Danadoo, then Cybop. I added Cybop myself. Nobody had a Cybop, so I'm gonna show you what I did for my creation of Cybop. Cybop, I did this. So Pom Pom will go right there, but I'll get to that later. So here's Cybop. That's Cybop. And Quibble and Rare Quibble have the same parts, and I absolutely love their parts. Quibble starts on measure 7. I was gonna say Rare 7, but no, measure 7. Plays until measure 10. Then he plays again on measure 11, a different. And remember, Rare Quibble also plays, so you're instead of doing instead of just like copy and pasting, you can just go to the I'll show you later. I'll show you after this. So instead of just copying and pasting, and for measure 17, they keep doing it until measure 19, measure 18, 19. And if you, instead of just copy and pasting, go to here and then do a part name and then go to here and choose a part. Yeah, I just write letters. So then the next one, well, no, not the next one. Quibble also plays on measure 25, that one dramatic music, I think of it. And then they stop at measure 29, actually, because that's where the Furcorns thing comes in. Pango, he plays on measure 19 and 20, and he also plays on measures 7 and 10, I think. 7 through 10, I mean. So yeah, repeat that on 20 and measure 7 through 10. Shrub, he plays on measure 5. Wait, I'm gonna check quick. Yep, measure 7. Alright, Shrub, he plays measure 5 through 18. Well, it's the same thing. 5 and 6. It's just one whole measure that you just copy and paste. Through 18, too. He plays through the one finger thing. Octopus, he plays on measure 5, and he also plays somewhere else. I don't know. 21. Octopus plays himself, and he plays Flower. So, this is where Flower's part is, and it's one whole measure as well. Here it is, right here. So, yep, repeat that through 24 as well. And Furcorn is one of my faves. He plays on measure 15. Well, actually, he also has a part with Flog that he plays as well. So with Flog, it sounds better. I should have bring out Flog, but hold on. Yeah, it sounds better like this. They play together. You don't have to just keep doing other stuff. So yeah, you don't do this because Furcorn has another part. Oh, and also Vlog has hit Vlog has its own part as well. That's that, and then right here it's different. And then here's Furcorn's law part. I can't do anything about the Fangler part. Once you hear the whole song, you're gonna like it. Furcorn also plays at the end, 29 through 32, and that's actually the ending. I do not have the Reedling part, sorry. So, yeah, Drumpler and Rare Drumpler do not sound the same, and I'll show you why. So, this is Drumpler, and he plays measure 7 through 10 only, like this. So, if you play on My Singing Monsters, you can't do this because you need this much notes to just make it sound like. Or you could just have multiple Drumplers. So yeah, that's Drumpler. And that's actually it for him. Rare Drumpler plays Dromedary. And I love Dromedary because he sounds amazing, but you can barely hear him in the song. You'll see why. He plays on measure 19 through the end. Kinda. So this is him. It's gonna be long, but not really. So yeah, it just keeps repeating that. Well, actually, no. On measure 19, it's different, but on measure 20, the ending is different. So, and then once you get the measure 26, yeah, measure 26 goes like, and then it's the same thing on measure 28. And don't forget to add that note right there. And on measure 31, so yeah, that's Ray Drumpler. Yeah, there's a lot of monsters, so I might make a part 2 to this, but I don't know yet. Ma, he plays he plays yeah. He plays a lot of parts. He plays measure 3. He plays Waddle. Yeah, just do that right here as well. And just keep repeating that till measure 10. And then on measure 21, he plays Barb. And then on measure 26, he plays himself. But hold on. So yeah, and then on measure 26, he plays himself, which is actually kind of nice. So yeah, that's Ma. Then Reedling is weird. Not really, but plays Flugel. And on measure 28, he doesn't do that do. Oh yeah, on measure 29 he plays, I think it's Candelarva. Because he has the same part as Furcorn, kinda. Wait. Something sounds wrong. never mind. And then he plays Rootatoo. Yeah, a lot of these guys have mostly doubles, except for Noggin, Kongle, and other stuff. He plays Rootatoo. So that's reading, and we're done with the first page. Now we're on a Thumpy's. Thumpy's plays on measure 15. And just repeat that through measure 18. And he also plays on measure... No, he plays on measure 9. And that's Thumpy's. Now we're on Scups. Scups has the same part as, not really, but he goes along with Rare Scups. And he plays on measure 3, and it goes like this. And just keep repeating that. And then we got Pom Pom, and Pom Pom plays Yelmut. Not really a type for Pom Pom, but she plays Yelmut, and she plays herself, like Cybop, like I said earlier, like this. Just like Cybop. The same thing like that. And I just skipped Yelmut, and she... And then she also plays on measure 26, like Yelmut does. She also plays on measure 28, the same thing, and that's it for Pom Pom. Kongle plays the whole thing except for one part, which is Pom Pom and Cybop's part. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. This is Kongle. Kind of like Noggin. And that's Kongle. Easy. Pommel plays on measure 15 and 16. He also plays on measure 21 himself. The same thing until measure 24. Just keep repeating that. Clamble, he plays every part except for midway point at 21. So I'm just gonna start on 20 because there's just a lot of parts with Clamble. So yeah, that's Clamble, and he also for the Fangler part, he plays a lot before the Fangler part, that symbol, and then at the Frog part, that, and then the same thing on 15, and then he skips this measure and he plays on 18, 17 and a half and 18. So that's Clamble. Bogart is not like Rare Bogart, trust me. So he plays on measure 3 actually, I think. Yeah. Wait, yeah. Yeah, he plays on measure 3. Wait, no, does he play on? Yeah, he does play on measure 3. No, like this. So yeah, just repeat this. And then on measure 11, he plays this. And then on measure 15, he's going to play Krillby's part, so it might sound a little weird. But don't worry, it actually sounds good to me. Here it comes. I'll show you how Krillby sounds like after this part. So yep, that's it for that. And then on measure 25, he plays Krillby. The same thing, but this is how Krillby sounds like. Just like measure 15 through 18. That's Bogart. Now Rare Bogart plays on measure 19. No, actually plays on measure 21. Like this. Keep repeating that until measure 25. Keep repeating those two measures till the end, and that's it for Rare Bogart. T-Rox and Rare T-Rox go together, and on measure, they have a lot of parts. They played Ziggurat and themselves. And it starts on measure 11, like this. And then on measure 19, it's going to get a little funky, so focus on the bottom. Don't focus on that note. That's part of Ziggurat. And then keep repeating that until you get to measure 21. And then it sounds like this. Focus on the bottom still. And then it goes on measure 23. It goes back to the first one. The first doo-doo. Do-do, like that. 25, it just does that. It just does that boom, 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 boom. And then it keeps doing that until measure 29. That's where it stops. Shelby plays on measure 21. His regular self plays right here, going into 21. And this is Repetillo's part. That's Repetillo. And Shelby starts on measure 5. And he plays through a lot of parts. He plays through measure 18 like Shrub. So this is normal, and then it goes into this. And keep repeating that fast part until measure 11, and then it goes like this. Oh, wait. Right here. Wait. Okay. Keep repeating that until measure 15. It goes back to that one slow part, and then on measure 17, it goes into that fast part. So that's Shelby. Next, it's Chorister. He only plays at the end. Starts on measure 29, like this. So that's Chorister. Now Deej, not with Rare Deej, plays on measure 11 through measure 21. Actually, through measure 20. He stops on measure 21. He stops after. I'll show you. That's Deej. Keep repeating that till measure 21. 20 basically. Deej starts on measure 7, plays dog, rare Deej I mean, plays like this. And just keep repeating that until measure 11, plays like this. Plays until 18. And then he stops after that. So that's rare Deej. Riff starts on measure 3 actually. Starts on measure 3. Goes like this. Kinda goes with Bogart. And then on measure 11, he plays this. And then repeat that until measure 18. So we're almost done. And Rare Deej Rare Riff plays on measure 11 through 18 and on measure 29 through the end. So like this is what he sounds like. He plays Snizer, I think. And then at 29, he plays the same thing, just shorter. That's it for Rare Riff. Emperor. He plays on measure 15 through 18. Kinda goes with Furcorn. Sounds like this. 8 measures away from the 15. I mean 8 notes away from 15, not 8 measures. So that's Emperor. And now we're on to the last final frame. Jellybilly, I made as Boscus, and he plays on measure 4, and he sounds like this. And just keep repeating that until measure 6. Stops on measure 7. Plays on measure 3, and just repeats the whole thing. It's Edamame. So yeah, I could just repeat that until measure 10, and then on stops on measure 11, plays on measure 15. Repeat that until measure 18. Stops on 19. Does the same does the first part on measure 21 through 24, stops on 25, and we're done. So hopefully you liked this tutorial, hopefully it helped, and here's the whole song of the continent. Here we go. I show the full song so you guys know where everything goes. That's why. And also so you guys can see how it sounds like with the whole thing. Alright. Keep listening, I'll stop talking. Alright, that's it. Hopefully you like this. I was gonna say love, but I don't know if you guys are gonna have that much feeling into this tutorial, but hopefully you like this tutorial, and see you next time on maybe Cloud Island. So, bye. See you next time.